Ilia Topuria just caught fans off guard by stepping away from his usual ultra-confident tone while talking about the Justin Gaethje fight at the White House. The same man who once treated this fight like a walk in the park is now warning everyone that Justin is being massively underestimated. This is a huge shift from his earlier stance, where he made it seem like a guaranteed outcome. Now he's showing real caution and respect toward the highlight, while still trying to hold on to his belief that he gets the job done. Ilia says he's going into this fight with a very clear objective: finish it in the first round. He pointed out that some of Gaethje's past opponents didn't fight him with a structured plan, but he believes that's where he'll be different. At the same time, Topuria is still looking ahead. He made it clear that a fight with Islam Makhachev is absolutely possible in his mind, and he remains very ambitious about making it happen. He's confident in his chances there as well, aiming for a finish even against someone as dominant as Islam. Topuria acknowledged that Makhachev is extremely difficult to submit, but he believes that if he can secure the right position, he can force a finish.
I think the fans are underestimating Justin a lot, although I believe I will finish the fight in the first round. I am not going to enter to improvise, you know? I am going to enter, and I have very clear what my objective is. It is to find his chin, and I am very good at that. Most of his opponents enter the cage with him without a proper game plan. That's never me. And about the Islam fight, everything is possible. Everything is possible. For me, I have all the chances in the world to come out victorious, and the people who know me know that I am quite ambitious. I would go for the finish. I would like to finish him. I would like to be able to say that I have finished him. For some it may seem like, wow, impossible, but I like to do things that seem impossible.
Ariel Helwani is raising serious concerns ahead of the Khamzat Chimaev versus Sean Strickland fight, warning that things could spiral out of control before they even make it to the cage. Helwani said the UFC needs to be fully prepared for something very bad to happen next week, pointing at Khamzat's intensity and the growing tension between the two. In his view, this situation could get so heated that it leads to a real altercation, potentially even forcing the fight to be called off if things go too far and someone gets hurt. And the tension is clearly real. Chimaev has now fired back at Strickland after Sean made comments about using a weapon against him. Khamzat didn't take that lightly at all. He responded by saying New Jersey is like home to him because of the Muslim community there, and he doesn't believe Strickland would actually show up with a gun. He went even further, saying if something like that happened, it wouldn't end well for Sean and there would be serious consequences. Khamzat also mocked the idea of Strickland actually following through, questioning how someone who hasn't even handled basic things could carry out something like that, and made it clear he doesn't see Strickland as someone who wants real problems outside the cage.
I believe that there have been 3 fights, maybe 4 max, where the trash talk has gotten so personal that it's sort of uncomfortable for some to digest. The first one, you can make the case, Chael Sonnen versus Anderson Silva. The second one, you can make the case, Conor McGregor versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. The third one, which is the one that I'm sort of like saying maybe, maybe not, but I think you could put it in that category, was Colby Covington versus Kamaru Usman, and this would be the 4th. And I would say not since Conor Khabib have we seen trash talk that like talked about religion, ethnicities, things of that nature. And so when he's talking about these things, he's saying these things to a guy who like doesn't mess around. I just hope that they are truly ready for something very bad to happen next week. And what I mean by very bad, obviously, I'm not talking about like a death or someone getting shot, but like this could get so inflammatory that the fight gets called off. Like there's a brawl, someone gets hurt.
After Strickland's most recent win over Fluffy Hernandez, he didn't just call out the champ for a fight, he absolutely exploded. His post-fight call-out was so aggressive that the UFC cut his microphone during the press conference and shut the session down early. Strickland went far beyond standard trash talk, throwing out harsh comments about where Chimaev lives and other sensitive personal remarks that quickly crossed into dangerous territory. As most fans know, Chimaev is from the Caucasus region. So is Ilia Topuria. The two champions have history together, having trained at All-Stars Gym earlier in their careers. Interestingly, just a few days ago, a Georgian YouTuber, Vako Gvinilia, was hosting a live stream breaking down the Chimaev versus Strickland fight. A few hours after, Ilia Topuria and former champ Merab Dvalishvili joined the stream and addressed the situation directly. Topuria made it clear that many people don't fully understand who they are dealing with when they make threats or throw around reckless words about people from the Caucasus. He stressed that the mentality in that region is different and warned that things can escalate very badly when lines are crossed. Let's hear what Ilia had to say.
It's always easy to sit thousands of kilometers away and throw insults at guys from the Caucasus. You can say whatever you want when you're comfortable, when there's no real pressure on you. But talk is cheap when you're safe behind a microphone or a screen. Come prove it in the octagon instead of just talking too much from far away. The mentality that we Caucasians have is different. I know how we're built. Where we're from, we stand up for the words we say. And people who don't do that will face consequences. If someone has something to say, the octagon is there. That's where respect is earned. I understand that some words need to be spoken to build hype, but it shouldn't cross lines. When the cage door closes, everything becomes real. And that's when you find out who you're really dealing with.
Khabib Nurmagomedov has made it clear that he believes Makhachev versus Topuria is the biggest fight in the UFC right now, bigger even than Jon Jones versus Alex Pereira.
I think right now, I think Topuria Islam, it can be biggest fight, not Jon Jones and Pereira.
For a while, Khabib had said that if Ilia managed to string together a big win at lightweight, a showdown with Islam would be inevitable. That moment arrived when El Matador knocked out Charles Oliveira in spectacular fashion, cementing himself as the most dangerous lightweight in the world. A potential super fight against Islam is now very realistic and could happen sooner rather than later, creating one of the most anticipated matchups in recent UFC history. Meanwhile, in a recent appearance with Demetrius Johnson, Justin Gaethje spoke about his approach in fights and why he doesn't push offensive jiu-jitsu against certain opponents. He specifically addressed why he didn't try submissions against Paddy Pimblett in their last bout, emphasizing that his strategy is about adapting to each opponent's strengths and weaknesses. Justin focuses on controlling the pace, using high-level wrestling and ground and pound when necessary, but chooses carefully when to go for the submission.
I'm sure you see my YouTube content, how I'm talking about your fights. Why don't you fucking grapple?
I did grapple.
I mean, you sucked his head down, you came behind him.
How safe was it?
I mean, you were doing safe, but like...
It was so safe. Can't lose. I had to win.
Gotcha.
Had to win.
It's always weird. It's not weird. My coach will be like, you ain't gonna put no hooks in, you ain't gonna grapple him, you ain't gonna...
Every time I put hooks in, I'm done.
Yeah.
Get too high. Yeah, even wrestling my whole life, I never put the legs in.
Yeah.
Got in trouble every time.
Yeah.
I'll never put hooks in.
Oh, okay. So it's something like where you just don't, you're not comfortable.
I get too high.
Ah, gotcha.
That's
fair enough,
consistently, and I give up position, and I'm in such a good position, and I'm landing heavy shots, doing damage, and they're like, fuck this.
See, this is why I don't hate it, but I have to respect it. It's like, why do I have to move? It's his job. He has to move.
I'm winning.
You are.
Winning.
You'll be. I was shocked that he never shot on you. I'm shocked. You don't think so?
How do you shoot when you're going like this the whole time? So I'm just consistently moving this way.
Yeah.
Where's he gonna shoot?
That's it from MMA Psycho. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for daily MMA news.